Dave, what was today all about for members who turned out in the city?
Today was about supporting their union. It was about supporting their elected officials, John Setka and Sean Reardon, against charges which stem from the Liberal Party's Royal Commission into trade unions. These are political charges. The Royal Commission was set up to weaken unions, to drive down wages and conditions, especially for construction workers. These charges are extraordinary. We've never seen charges like these laid before, and they are a product of a political Royal Commission set up by Tony Abbott, and it's a Royal Commission that belongs in the dustbin of history along with Tony Abbott's political career.
Mr Kane says he was told that if he dealt with Grocon, he wouldn't be able to use CFMEU workers. Are you calling him a liar?
I'm saying that Mr Kane is supporting the Liberal Party, as you would expect from a very highly paid business chief. The issue here is not Mr Kane, it's not Borrell, it's whether industrial relations should be turned into a criminal matter. What we've got is a situation here where industrial relations ought not be treated as criminal behaviour. Dealing with wages and conditions for workers is not criminality. Unionism is not criminality. The situation is very clear here. We've got industrial relations matters being treated by this federal government as criminal. Unions aren't criminal, workers aren't criminal, and you would never see business chiefs treated in the way that Mr Setka and Mr Reardon have been treated.
Police don't lay charges lightly. How can you continue having a leader who is facing charges? Surely he should be stood down.
Well, that's an absolutely ridiculous point of view. That ignores the presumption of innocence, and we've seen charges before like this. Mr Lomax, our organiser in Canberra, was charged with precisely the same thing, and the same chorus of voices from the media and the Liberal Party called for him to be stood down and the union to be sacked from the Labor Party.
And Bill Shorten was under investigation for rape, and he didn't stand down either.
Mate, you know, if I want to stand next to a cage full of cockatoos, that's where I'll go.
Well,
now we're trying to have a serious conversation. If you can't participate seriously, go somewhere else.
I'm serious.
Now, I would like to I'd like to answer the last question, if that's okay, and I'd like this bloke not to interrupt. The situation's very clear. We have a presumption of innocence in this country. John Lomax was charged with blackmail, a CFMEU organiser in Canberra, and when it came to court, they did not even present evidence. That is the same task force, the same Royal Commission, and it is a disgraceful process. And let me tell you something. Our members elect our officials. Dyson Hayden doesn't elect them, Tony Abbott didn't elect them, and Malcolm Turnbull won't elect them. These people are elected. They have the support of the membership, as you've seen here today, and they will do their job.
These are serious charges, though, and while Mr Setka and Mr Reardon might be tough men, how are they feeling? What are they going through?
Well, I think that their treatment has been poor. I think that there was no need for people to be arrested in front of their infant children, their toddler children. That's unfortunate. We wrote to the Royal Commission Task Force early and made it clear that we would make available any of our officials they wanted to talk to. They haven't done that. What we saw on the weekend was a blatant media stunt. Now, you know, John and Sean, obviously this will affect them and their families, but they are elected by the members. They are strong people, and the members have full confidence in them, and it is our members who elect their officials to represent them in the workplace, and we won't, those members expect them to continue to lead them through the next period.
If they were found guilty of these charges, would you expect them to be stood down?
Well, they won't be found guilty of these charges because these are political charges. I think that we're very confident that these people have done nothing wrong. This is entirely political. There is no allegation that they've tried to personally profit from anything here. They've been involved in an industrial dispute. That is what happens in unions and in the construction industry, where we lose a worker killed every week, where a worker is seriously injured every 9 minutes. The fact that the best this government can do is actually try and prosecute trade union officials for doing their job is an absolute indictment. It's about time that Malcolm Turnbull made a decision as to whether he wants to continue to behave like Tony Abbott when it comes to workers and unions, or whether he wants to cut a new path to the future.
Well, you said they didn't have a vote, that they were simply told by shop stewards to come here this morning. Is that appropriate?
Well, it looked to me like there were thousands and thousands of volunteers here. They were very enthusiastic. I don't know who you spoke to, but what you saw here today was an absolutely fantastic show of support by union members. You saw it, and I can't be accountable for the opinion of everybody. No one was forced to come. Well, how could they be forced? It's a silly thing. We saw a great show of support today. The union will be standing by Mr. Reardon and Mr. Setka. We're very confident of a good outcome in this matter, and we should not see this political Royal Commission. Don't forget, the bloke who recommended these charges be brought, Dyson Hayden, was down to address a Liberal Party fundraiser. It is a blatantly political Royal Commission. Blind Freddie knows it, everybody knows it, and it's about time we got away from using Royal Commissions and the police for blatantly political purposes. Thanks very much.